we would like to announce our favorite designers for the Maldita Challenge. Your clothes, those who will be chosen, will be sold and made by Maldita, and so you will see your names on the labels.
This was one of my favorite dresses, so congratulations to Hans.
Maraming Chen. Board.
My personal vote goes to Aaron.
I choose Hara.
For this challenge, it goes to Santi.
Congratulations to Patricia.
I want to hand out the label to Christine and to me.
Obviously, all 8 of you are safe from elimination in this particular challenge. Kay and Claudine, your clothes were the weakest in this particular challenge, but the person that we think has more potential to stay in this competition and can better her work would have to be Claudine. So Kay, we're very sorry you did not make the cut. Welcome, everybody. Okay, by now, all of you know that we are in Gen M, Generation Mega, the search for that one designer who will be named Mega's Young Designer of the Year 2011. Now, we started with 18 finalists. 3 were eliminated, and then 1 was eliminated. 14 of you are still standing here at this level of the competition, which is our 3rd level, and there are 4 more challenges in order to make it to the final 8. Now we have the next challenge. If we start... Okay, be ready for this. If we curtailed your imagination and your experimentation for the ready-to-wear challenge, precisely because of the demands of the marketability of the outfit, this time we want you to go crazy in a challenge that's called Mental Experimental. Okay? So just by the name of the challenge, you already know, wow, I'm going to go crazy. Now, what we want you to do is to think out of the box. You can use any material that you like. You don't even have to use fabric. Just go wild. It has to be avant-garde. You have to push the limits, be at the edge of everything. And that's it. Be happy, be crazy, actually, is the point. You're happy and you're crazy. I can see you're all happy and crazy.
We were surprised nung sinabi sa amin nga na avant-garde siya. Especially that we've been doing like, syempre una long gown, and then we did the RTW for Maldita. Syempre when it was announced avant-garde, parang, oh my God, kahit pa paano makakahinga ng onte kasi parang walang masyadong maraming rules.
Oh my gosh, mangiyak-ngiyak na ako kasi it was avant-garde. And to be honest with you, siguro yun yung something na talagang hindi ko forte at all. I've never done an avant-garde creation in my life.
Hindi naman sa hindi ko forte ang mental experimental challenge. Pero siyempre, ito ang challenge na sa tingin ko masusukat kung gaano ka ka-creative.
Nung una parang sabi namin ni Aram, nasa likod ko, oh my God, ang saya-saya namin. Tapos biglang napatigil ako and then sabi ko, hindi, ayoko siya. Kasi alam kong papahirapan ko yung sarili ko with the challenge. Kasi yun nga yung style ko, which is very experimental ako with when it comes to designing my outfits.
Parang sort of kinabahan na parang hindi. Kasi sa totoo parang medyo ko siya yung avant-garde. Parang hilig ko siya.
Finally, we get to do anything we want.
Now, here's the catch. You're all going to be doing this within 8 hours. At the Fashion Institute, at the Fashion Institute of the Philippines in Quezon City. Okay? And aside from that, we have group dynamics that's going to go on. Meaning, we're going to divide you into 2 groups. And you're supposed to work as a group. You're going to be each doing your own individual work, but I still want to see a cohesive collection. Okay? You're going crazy. No, exactly. I want to see how you guys work together. So, work together, compete with each other. Let's see how that goes, no? Because in the real world, that's how it is. You compete, but you also work together. And to start it all off, I'm going to pick 2 names. These 2 people will be part of Group 1. The next person is Group 2. And then each one will pick his or her teammates. Hans, choose one person, and then Russell will choose another person, and so on and so forth.
Greta!
Sino si Greta?
Aaron!
Si Aaron! Okay.
Next.
We're going to divide you into 2 groups. Okay, so here's the box with your names. I'm going to choose the person who's going to choose his or her teammates. Okay? Hans. Okay? Here to my right. The next. Okay. We have Russell. Okay, yung magkatabi.
Supposed to pick Russell.
Oh, well, separate kayo, I suppose.
I don't really call myself as the leader of the team. Nabunot lang ni Sari yung pangalan ko.
Okay, so now, Hans, choose one person and then Russell will choose another person and so on and so forth until we're left with no one. Okay?
Nag-holding hands kami ni Anton kasi we were really parang, shit, sis, sana magkasama tayo, ganyan. So literally, like, naka-holding hands kami dalawa sa likod, parang Miss Universe.
Your first choice, Hans?
My first choice is Greta!
Sino si Greta?
Aaron!
Si Aaron! Okay. Okay, Russell? Anton? Okay. Ang outfit ni Anton.
And then nagtago ako sa likod because I didn't want to be picked on the other group.
Next.
Aram.
Okay, Aram.
But you know, Aaron mentioned my name, so I was like, no.
Nauubos na kayo. Next.
Sandy.
Next.
Mia.
Okay, first girl chosen. Mukhang hindi yata popular ang mga girls natin, ha? Okay, Mia. Next.
Yung kinuha ko sa grupo ko, kagrupo kasi sila Santi. So, para sa akin, kami na kasi mas gusto ko sila kasama kaysa ako mapunta sa ibang group.
George.
Okay, Vorge.
Sa grupo nila Hans, medyo happy ako na ngayon. Unlike before.
Claudine.
Okay, Claudine. Yes. And? Patricia. Para ka namang nanalo ng beauty contest, diba? Okay, yes. Christine.
Actually, medyo nasad ako. Kasi almost last kami ni Jerson napili. Kasi, well, I guess, siguro pinipili lang nila yung the strongest.
Hindi ako napilitan kuhanin si Christine because I know Christine is good.
Okay, dalawa na lang. Yes.
Ayan.
Ayan, okay. And Gerson goes with Russell's group. Very good.
Nagdadalawang isip ako, gusto ba sa grupo sa akin, sabi ko. Kasi ako na lang naiwan. Tapos okay na sana mga second to the last or third to the last. Ako na lang nila, sabi sad naman ito.
And now for my last pasabog, your model. Okay? Your model, we're not going to provide your model. You're going to be choosing anyone that you like. It can be your relative, it can be your mother, it can be someone really fat, it can be someone really thin, it can be someone really small or tall. Go crazy. Show us what you can do. You can even bring back some of our finalists that have been eliminated kasi miss na miss natin sila, hindi ba? Kung gusto nyo, ipasok nyo si Layar, si Daryl, si Miss Buhi, hindi ba? Depende sa inyo. So, go crazy. As I said, that's my mandate. Show me, impress me, and good luck, everybody. You're going to need it. Okay.
When we went to the mental store, I was kind of excited because I love mental.
Meryl was there. She introduced us to Mike Lavares, who was a head designer for Mental. And parang he told us na parang tipong the avant-garde challenge should have the mental feel to it.
So hi everybody and welcome to the Mental store here in Kainuma. As you can see, this is really the place where you have to find out more about the brand. And here to talk about Mental is its head designer, Mike Lavares.
Hi guys. Okay, first and foremost, Mental is a state of being. We are an anti-fashion brand. Firstly, we are unpredictable. We are crazy or very minimal or both at the same time. We're expecting that whatever you do in this challenge, we're expecting it to be very, very out of this world. You can choose to be very simple or just let loose.
So good luck everyone with this mental experimental challenge and I wish you all the best.
The best part was the loot bag.
Hindi dapat question mark
They're really an anti-fashion brand, although it's a retail brand. Marami silang stuff na interesting. I actually bought a straight jacket and I wore it.
Actually, ilang beses na ako nakapunta sa store nila and isa siya sa mga gusto kong RTW brands kasi which is, di ba nga, anti-fashion sila. So, interesting yung mga designs nila and parang sa akin parang, nagagawa nilang RTW yung mga experimental pieces.
Ano naman ako?
Matagal na ako pupunta ng Mental kasi I really like their clothes. It looks complicated but it's not.
Funny lang kasi yung mga sales lady, naka-outfit sila ng nurse. Tapos may wheelchair. Yun lang. Funny lang.
Eto omen to kasi ibig sabihin top 8.
Ay, one! Siya siya manalo!
Sorry na po dito.
Sa kanya one. Medyo nadalian kami kasi everyone was, open ears during the meeting, the consultation. We decided on the material.
That's one thing.
We ganon? Next.
Medyo nadalian kami kasi everyone was, open ears during the meeting, the consultation. We decided on the material, and then we actually talked about na kung ano yung sarili-sarili naming mga strengths as a designer.
So it was my idea na plastic yung gamitin namin, and the concept would be Pinoy superheroes.
He brought up Pinoy superheroes, which was a very good idea. So I backed it up.
Kasi avant-garde doesn't mean costuming. So parang iniiwasan natin. Masusuot, alam mo mahal siya. Tapos pag tinignan mo ganyan, ay, plastic! Ganon.
Parang lahat kami, umuo naman.
Let's just make it fun for us. Kasi parang we've gone from a very patayan challenge na W, ganyan, diba? We want this to be fun for everyone din. So parang tipong, let's make this fun, but let's make this very high-end.
There was actually a discussion with the team. We actually gave out some parang suggestions on, for our theme. So, what do you have in mind?
I think we should pick a theme first, and then let's decide kung, alam mo na, later the details, like construction, color theme, color palette, assignments, whatever. So, does anybody have, like, sumasabog ako. Very democratic naman, talagang each person was suggesting something.
I heard somebody kanina nag-suggest ng circles. Pwede. But I want it very Filipino, so why not La Feria?
I love it.
Diba?
Gusto ko yan.
Parang Filipino version ng circus. Tapos parang pinili ko yung mermaid.
And then everybody, as far as I know, including me, I mean, I was really excited.
Kuwari ako, nakita ko sa perya, ang gusto kong i-portray dun sa damit is Ferris wheel. Something hindi ganun ang gagawin mo.
Oh my gosh, naano talaga ako sa Ferris wheel.
Ay!
Pero sa'yo na yun.
Pwede tayo, hindi kasi originally, ang gusto ko banderitas na nakikita ko sa...
Ako nga originally gusto ko bumbilya, kasi parang hindi ko alam kung paano.
There should be at least one piece sa damit na makikita, na wearable siya. That it's damit that we're doing, not just
We're not just doing arts and crafts. I don't want to get the comments that, oh my God, arts and crafts.
Parang ganon.
Anyway, I think we need to go buy our materials or whatever.
Yeah, and don't forget let's one thing.
May ganon?
Let's one thing about it.
Kailangan walang matatanggal sa akin. Hindi, aim guys, aim this. Walang matatanggal sa akin.
We're gonna win this. We're gonna...
Wala matatanggal.
Hi everybody! Hi! For this mental experimental challenge, you have another 8-hour work session ahead of you. So we are here at the Fashion Institute of the Philippines, the Panay branch, and we're very lucky to have OIC, Paul Herrera, and Administrator Mikey Andre. And I know you've met already the head designer of Mendel, Mike Lavares. And we're very excited to see what out of this world, collection you're gonna come up with. But for this competition, I just also want to remind you that you have to come up with a cohesive collection, but still have to showcase who you are, because that's very important to our judges. They're still proud to be me pa rin, even if it's like a Peria outfit or if it's a Pinoy superhero outfit. So you only have 8 hours, and good luck. So everybody, time starts now.
The 8-hour challenge was actually very challenging, I could say. Number one, dahil mahirap gumawa ng avant-garde sa very formal na setting. Kasi syempre, di ba, hindi lahat madadala mo, ganyan. Plus number two, yung material talaga namin ay mahirap talagang trabahuhin. At hindi naman talaga natatahi ang plastic, napupunit siya. Pwede mo sunugin pero napupunit pa rin siya, ganyan. It was a very difficult time for us.
Kumusta ang progress? At least it's coming together, the top part. Oh, you're doing a lot of hand stitching.
Yeah.
That takes up a lot of time.
Unang kita ko pa lang doon sa upper part ng dress ni Santi, medyo I liked it. First of all, because I think it was clever enough to actually use the bra as parang what do you call that, shoulder pad concept of
superhero.
superhero.
So mine
It's Darna.
and I have to change plans on the skirt part kasi I have to make like around 30 of these.
Yeah,
origami
you have 3
stuff.
hours.
And I don't have time. So I'm changing plans.
Sa totoo lang, I wasn't very confident with yung work ni Russell at first initially kasi napansin ko that it was looking very basic, like yung red lang, he was ironing lang yung parang panels of plastic.
Nag-okay na lang tayo tapos nag-deconstruct na lang tayo para hindi tayo nahirapan.
Or puro under.
Diba?
The most difficult part for me for an 8-hour challenge was being away from Anton and Russell and Santi because lately in the competition they've been my buddies, so it's so hard for me to parang be stitching, like literally kasi I've been stitching and then from afar I can hear them laughing and parang having a great time. Tapos ako parang nasa malayo ako, like stitching, and sa totoo lang I was like, this better be worth it,
Actually, have to give it to Aram. I like the whole concept of trompe-l'oeil going on. And yung use niya ng material, it was a piece of parang throw lang siya.
throw rug, yung para sa mga sofa. Ganito siya originally.
Yung spray painted body figure.
Oh nga, sino ba yung nag-spray? Nakakahilo na siya. Masaya siya.
He was genius enough to actually make it into something wearable and a piece of art.
Ang napili ko materials talagang kakaiba. Even though sa grupo namin, ako lang yung placemat, the rest may mga plastic na mga placemat yung akin eh. So ako lang talaga kakaiba sa lahat. At saka pinagplanuhan ko talaga.
It kind of reminded me of Carrie Santiago, like the whole yung skills niya, craftsmanship. It has visual appeal, first of all. It looks very deviant. And the use of material is genius idea. It's very clean, like how you constructed it. And so just make sure that if this is Volta, lalabas yun sa pag naglakad na yung model sa labas.
Okay. My character is Combatron. And
Combatron,
yeah,
alright.
I didn't actually took it literally.
Combatron is from the Pinoy comics.
Yeah.
Alright.
I just wanted to get the feel of parang spacey and then
Futuristic.
robot feel to it. And talagang experimental yung piece ko. Trinit ko siya as parang pag gumagawa ko ng mga art installations ko or art pieces ko na pinapakiramdaman ko pa yung piece. So, per panel, natagalan ako. Kaya parang naubusan ako ng oras.
Hindi nga ako nagbabaliw-baliwan. Plan siya yun para magdikit-dikit sila.
And yun nga, pagkita ko dun sa final work niya, it was very disappointing.
Next.
I'm doing yung mga laruan na binabaril pa rin.
Right.
Binabaril lang.
So these are all, I can see all of these in the area.
Eh wala namang army sa circus.
This is actually a structured parang poncho.
Actually, I was very surprised. Kasi parang tinatanong ko pa lang siya, tapos na siya, parang ganon. He was very close to actually finishing the whole thing. And dun pa lang, I felt actually weird. And yun nga, pagkita ko dun sa final work niya, it was very disappointing. So naging lax siya with the whole idea of parang avant-garde. I'm not so sure if he's actually an avant-garde designer or I think he's doing bridal at a back in Cebu. But of course, if yun nga you're given a challenge, so you really have to, work on it.
Namiss mo na ako, no?
Hindi masyado.
Hindi ko kasi ako pinapansin. Kaya pa naman pag nasa iba kami. Kaya umalis ka na naman sa kabila.
Yung pinakamahirap na part dun sa avant-garde na challenge kasi nga, hindi nga ako nagbabaliw-baliwan.
Plancha yun para magdikit-dikit sila. Kailangan ng bonggang plancha.
So, paulit-ulit ako ng design. Actually, gumawa ako ng isang design tapos hindi ko naman siya nagamit.
She was working on this huge panel of burnt plastics. But then, I don't think that she was able to use that for the actual dress that she was working on.
Medyo nalilito-lito pa ako sa isip ko na ano bang gagawin ko dito, ganun-ganon. Tapos nung after ko, nasayang oras ko, parang hindi ko na alam yung gagawin ko. Tapos last minute, bumuo ako ng isang dress na parang super madali lang. Parang ang hirap. Ang hirap kasi. Tapos yung mga groupmates ko, mga tapos na sila. Tapos yung inspiration talaga nila nandun.
Doon pa lang parang medyo yung decision making, and I think that's a very important aspect for a designer because syempre you have to be very firm with your decision.
I think ako yung pinaka-weakest link.
Sa 8-hour challenge, I was really actually working alone. I was trying to focus to finish in the 8-hour challenge.
I like how Patricia approaches every challenge because she really takes it seriously that it has to be wearable. I think that's her strong point.
Lahat kami may mga ideas kung ano yung gagawin namin, like kung ano yung gagamitin namin. Pero actually, pagdating dun sa mismong challenge, nandito, nasa FIP na kami, hindi nasunod halos lahat ng pinagplanuhan namin.
Yung pinili ko doon yung ahas, diba, sa mga character din. Siyempre parang kinakabahan ako kasi hindi ko naman talaga. So, na hindi ko siya matatapos.
Nasa pa lang ako? 30%?
Nung binanggit niya pa lang na the whole outfit is going to be out of masking tape strips, doon na ako nag-isip na parang within like 8 hours, makakaya niya kaya itong tapusin.
So how far are you from actually finishing this? Because you barely
45%.
Oh.
You have 3 hours left.
Yeah. Yung unang observation ko pa lang, she was cutting out strips of masking tape. So sabi ko sa kanya, what are you working on? And she had this idea na parang nagbabalat ata yung ahas, something like that.
Yung napunta kasi sa akin na parang inspiration dun galing sa perya is cotton candy. So, una nasa isip ko, okay, madali lang yan. May chance pa na parang matulungan ko pa yung ibang tao, ganyan. Tapos, bandang huli, ang hirap pala yung skirt na part. Kasi, ang tagal po pala, kahit glugan-glugan lang lahat, parang nagkakaroon din po ng problema.
I really liked how she worked on the top. Na it's very structured sa top and then very just voluminous on the bottom. It was a wrong idea to actually paint it silver. You weren't really seeing the cotton candy concept behind it.
Hindi pa ako tapos sobra dun sa top Tapos parang dami pang gagawin. Tapos sugat-sugat na po yung kamay ko.
Pinakamahirap yung oras. Kasi 8 hours lang.
Manghuhulang-hulay.
Manghuhula.
And this is the headdress, right?
Para siyang basag na crystal. Use lahat siya. So, more on volume. Volume sa shawl, volume sa skirt, small volume. Tapos, yung shawl, parang she gets the unwearability concept.
I think in terms of concept, he has to think about it more.
Actually, 3 layers of cake.
Tsaka aminado naman ako na hindi ako ganun kagaling na manahe, so nahirapan ako sa oras.
I think Aaron needs to come out of his comfort zone even so much more because parang it's always been draping.
This is my inspiration, a female version of Plastic Man. I will call her Plastica. And this is a cling wrap. My materials, I got it from tablecloth. Halloween party.
Personally, I like Claudine for her. She looks very sincere in what she does. She looks very grounded. And what lacks in her is identity as a designer. I think she needs growth. She needs experience. But then I think she's on her way.
Okay. I guess just make sure that when it comes out, it really looks like the lady version of Plastic Man.
The most difficult was not knowing kasi what you're going to do.
So what's happening? You seem very stressed.
Parang it's too much na kasi.
I don't think she can handle pressure very well.
Kasi since I don't do avant-garde masyado, so parang wala, I don't have any idea na parang ano ba unahin ko, the basic, the details, ganyan. Tapos 8 hours lang.
She was trying to work on the back part of her creation. She was taking too much time. And then when she didn't achieve what she wanted to, sobrang sinira niya lang, pinunit niya yung back of kung anong ginagawa niya, yung mismong creation niya.
Well, since you started doing this, why don't you just cover this whole part with the yellow plastic?
Yeah, with that pa lang, I don't think that she can handle pressure very well. I think that you need so much patience and discipline.
Ang 8 hours challenge dito is yung pagkabit ko ng mga plastic.
It's a long gown. Long gown. Okay. I see a lot of plastic. Kasi yung actual na ginagamit sa banderitas. Don't you think you took it on a literal level?
It takes time.
Kaya mas best ko pang magtahi ng matinong lampas. Parehong tayo.
At hindi ko pa sigurado kung malinis yung ginawa ko. So actually, dun ako pumalpak sa pagkabit ng mga plastic.
So it looks like plastic when it's spray painted.
It's actually a nice creation. Again, there's visual appeal. But then pagtalikod niya, it was sort of half-baked.
Honestly, I think all of them naman came up with, very interesting designs.
Next.
Honestly, I think all of them naman came up with, very interesting designs.
Masaya yung pictorial in fairness kahit mainit, no? Sa Paco Park kami nag-shoot with Nicolo Cosme. Then we had all of our models clad in our superhero outfits.
Hey, Santi.
Hey. Yeah, actually more of parang underworld-ish.
Underworld.
Kasi parang pwedeng may ganun din siguro. Or parang tipong medyo parang summoning, whatever, ganyan.
Suggestions, Santi?
Gusto mo ba siya nakaupo?
We can try both. Let's try this. I like the superhero look.
Nililipad na supot, maganda.
Very good.
Nice.
It was my first time in Paco Park, and it was fun. Would think that there's a treasure there.
I like Hans because he would say, I love the shots, it's perfect, that's what I want. So you'd see there's connection, right?
Kinuha kong model sa pictorial is yung kaibigan ko na lalaki. Instead na babae, ang kinuha ko is lalaki. First time niya para gumawa ng isang pictorial. Pangalawa, si Mr. Nicolo, meron siya mga instruction na bawal. Like, for example, gusto ko sana nakatapak yung paa ng model ko sa puntod.
Guys, parang I don't think we wanna do that. Kasi that's it might be desecration, right? But you can, but don't step.
Importante lang sa akin yung makuha yung mascara.
Sige, side view ka dito. We can try. Diretso lang dito. Can we see it again? Okay, thank you.
So Aram, you wanna talk about the collar? This is made of felt, no?
Yes,
This
this
felt.
the color is made of felt. It's 14 pieces of circles
Oh,
na I
wow.
sewed together.
Your usual aesthetic is
more
linear.
linear and pattern and
Right.
contrast, like
Okay,
ito.
so let's move over to I think sila Nicholas ready.
I like the photo shoot because it was very open and experimental.
For this look of yours, Nicolo and I were thinking it would be nice to have her sit up there if you don't mind.
Oh, okay.
A bit like Humpty Dumpty.
Like they made my model stand on the staircase, may different positions and all that.
Well, I've always liked Aram. This is the second time working with him, and it has always been fun shooting with him. Got it. Thank you.
Thanks, Aram.
Thank you, guys.
Good job.
Model ko parang di pa medyo sanay. Pero ang field niya kasi yun parang pageant eh. So medyo nahirapan ako sa mga styling. Pero ako na lang nga yung halos nagpo-post para lang sa kanya. Kaso hindi niya na-achieve.
Kailangan pagdating mo dito, naka-post ka na. You can hold tapos kailangan medyo glamorous yung pagkalabas mo. Okay.
Working with Nicolo Cosme is really fun kasi parang magaling siya talaga, dinadirect niya yung model, tapos sasabihin niya sa'yo kung hindi maganda, alam mo yun, parang he gives honest and parang helpful opinions.
So do you want this sitting ba? Sana. You didn't say.
Like be more fluid. Yes. Right. Thank you. Good job. Can you pop out your? Okay.
So really strong.
You want legs apart?
I think more on heroine poses. Yeah. But it's actually very nice kasi sobrang symmetrical nung details niya. So I think it's nice to capture her na up front.
Working with Nicolo during the avant-garde, medyo tense. Super straight din siya kasi parang wala ngang directions from me, which is parang yung model kasi before the shoot, sinabi ko na sa kanya, ganito gawin mo, ganyan. Pagdating doon sa shoot, wala siyang ginawa. Tumayo lang siya.
Parang you also want to hear enthusiasm and engagement. Okay. There were designers kasi who wouldn't even take a look at the photos.
Ako masyado comfortable kay Nicolo Cosme kasi nga sikat na photographer siya. Tsaka ako, baguhan lang ako ba.
Making babaeng
They're very shy or I don't know. Parang they don't care.
down pa.
You need to engage. It doesn't matter. You have to do something. This is a competition. If you don't do anything, then you lose. That was good. I like it.
Ang mahirap sa pictorial, kasi yung damit ko kasi masyado siyang volume yung damit ko eh. So, ang hirap i-emphasize yung detail ng damit. So, kailangan talaga yung pose niya is exage.
I didn't quite see the face of the model anymore, although it did work at some point, but it was just too bulky.
Well, during the pictorials, yung pinaka-challenging siguro for me was yung model ko. Kasi first time na mag-model yung model ko. And friend ko siya actually si Tim. And he's a guy. Sa umaga, tapos gabi naging dar na siya. So ayun.
Here, we're gonna shoot behind this grassy background.
Your legs. There's. Yeah. My chismis.
Medyo na-haggard siya kasi yun nga, hindi pa siya marunong mag-pose at mahirap nga siya mahirap talaga mag-model eh. So,
or you know those movements na parang naka
mid-air.
Here na lang kuya. Sige dyan. Very good. Yeah, I think the
Coming up.
first one, which was off Anton, I really liked the ensemble. Everything worked together, and it was very interesting for me. It was very photogenic as well.
Next.
Actually, parang medyo na-lost din po ako doon eh. Kasi parang medyo na-weirdohan ako. Kasi pinapibikit po yung model ko.
Close your eyes.
Yeah, I don't really like the way you project.
She was shy. It was probably her first time modeling.
She looked effortless.
So parang medyo hindi ko alam kung anong connection dun sa ano. Pero hindi, depende. Kasi mamaya po nun maganda rin yung idea ng kalaban.
It took some time eh. I think she needed to hear some direction solid.
Next, thank you.
Thank you. Beautiful.
During yung pictorial naman, wala naman akong problems kasi medyo like before nga, yun yung work ko and sanay na ako with doing styling ng mga shoots. Alam ko na naman yung mga shapes na magandang gawin ng damit ko. More kaya tayo on the sides naman this time. So more sides tayo.
Yung difficult part sa pictorial, kasi yung model ko si Anton. So super short yung dress sa likod.
I think back at the studio, you had a different style.
Yes! Kasi,
Yeah.
kasi di ba nagawa ko ng first, tapos after ko nakita, parang hindi ako confident.
You're not happy about it.
Dugo. Parang,
Hindi kayo nagko-connect.
oo, parang pilit na siya. So gumawa ako ng bago. Ito talaga yung aesthetic ko na. W wish. Tapos, buti na lang, magaling siya mag-pose, magaling siya mag-emote.
Guys, i-detach nyo muna yung paa. Tapos kakabit.
Pinahiga ako sa floor kasi puro langgam na malalaki. Actually, okay lang siya kung itim, pero mga malalaki siyang langgam na pula.
Anton, actually, medyo dito pa.
Dami langgam?
Hindi ako nakagat, pero iniintay ko na lang na isang parang, ganun level.
Kulay itim. Okay lang yan. Charot. Tirik mo pa. Tirik mo pa. 1, 2, and 3.
Thank you. Is it good? Okay.
Oh, thank you. I look at this.
Let us help. There.
Yung three most striking for me, I think the first one, which was off Anton, I really liked the ensemble. Everything worked together, and it was very interesting for me. It was very photogenic as well. Also, he styled it with this really cool glasses that had a lot of flaps. I also liked Aram's. It was done really good. Like if you look at it, parang wow, how did he make that? How did he do that? It also worked very well because the model was very good. She was able to deliver yung vision ni Aram, and I didn't have a hard time. Third, I would go for Santi. I like the superhero look with the use of this plastic garment or whatever you call that was used to parang medyo nagmukhang cape at the back. So that one made it really dynamic.
Today, there will be another elimination. Rock icon of the Philippines, Mr. Pepe Smith. Yeah, I like the bustier. Ang hindi maganda, I think, Mike, is itong yung patulis. I always like things to look expensive. Because even from afar, when it was coming down the runway, it didn't look very engaging or nice or